welcome to the first part of this week's Coffee and Hero Show. Take you through the new graphic novels into the store. Absolute ton of stuff in this week. Lots of trade paperbacks, quite a few compendiums, some hardcovers, a little bit of something for everyone, I think. So we're going to kick things off with the compendiums right here in front of me. So first up, we have the Superman Adventures compendium, compendium 1. I mean, this is written by alumni such as Paul Dini and Mark Millar. Rick Burchett on art, who of course did a lot of the animated series stuff, including Batman animated series. So this is one of the first times they have actually put this all together into a compendium format. So it includes Superman, the animated Superman's first appearance in the Batman Adventures 25, plus then Superman Adventures 1 to 28 and the Superman Adventures Annual. So again, 30 issues in there all together for that compendium. Next up, we have Milestone Compendium 4. We've been getting all of these in so far, going back, of course, to the Milestone imprint, responsible for such characters as, Icon, Blood Syndicate, Static, Zombie Comics, all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, this is continuing on that legacy and work from the likes of Dwayne McDuffie, Dennis Cowan, and so on and so forth. The big news compendium-wise this week is definitely we have all of Invincible back in stock. So, Volume 3. The Invincible Universe, so all of the spin-offs, the likes of Adam Eve and Rex Splode, Guardian of the Globe, Invincible Universe 1 to 12. We have Compendium 1 back in stock, and we have Compendium 2 back in stock. So if you need your fill of Invincible, which just seems to be an absolute juggernaut at the moment, we have everything back in stock there. Invincible, of course, is across all three of those compendiums. It tells you the entire main story, and then you do have those spin-offs, as I say, for the Invincible Universe compendium. But all back in stock, which is great to see. Next up, a bit of a strange one, which is the Spawn manga called Shadow of Spawn. This is the complete collection. So you've never seen Spawn like this before. 600 pages of glorious manga done by famous Japanese manga master Juzo Tokoro. New Spawns, new and classic villains. What more could any Spawn or manga fan want? Pretty tasty, big, thick manga there. Next up, we have the next book in the DC Compact line, so Batwoman Elegy, come from the great creative team of Greg Rucka and J.H. Williams III. This was awesome. Yeah, this was pretty much for a long time, and probably still is seen as Kate Kane's definitive adventure as Batwoman. Stunning artwork. Really highly recommended from that point of view alone, but just really well written, as you'd expect from Greg Rucka as well. Next up, we have Avatar The Last Airbender, The Lost Adventures Team Avatar Tales. So this is Dark Horse continuing to put all of the Avatar stuff into slightly thicker volumes. Full colour omnibus collects short stories from The Lost Adventures and Team Avatar Tales as well. On to the full-size books next. So we have DC Finest first of all. So DC Finest Metamorpho, The Element Man, very well timed with the impending Superman movie, of course. This covers 1964 to 1972. This collects the original long out of print Metamorpho stories by a legendary writer Bob Haney and celebrated artists Ramona Fradon, Sal Trapani and more from December 1964 to May 1972. Next up, I've been doing a little bit of backstock topping up as well with this delivery. So back in stock is Batman White Knight, trade paperback, of course, of Sean Murphy's most celebrated work. Really did kick off a whole new interest in a separate Batman book. Fell under the DC Black label, influenced by every Batman story under the sun, but absolutely fantastic. So we have White Knight, and we also have back in stock its sequel, which is Curse of the White Knight, which delves into a new take on Azrael. Next up, we have Birds of Prey, Bird Undercover. So this is volume 3 of the current Birds of Prey run. This is Birds of Prey 14 to 19, which is written by Kelly Thompson with arts by the likes of Sami Basri and Juan Cabal as well. The next volume of Criminal is out as well. Wrong Time, Wrong Place. So new trade paperback. They've been reprinting all of these. We've been getting them all in. They're all in the Image section. We're up as far as volume 7 of Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips' masterpiece. Next up, we have Dazzler. This is written by Jason Liu, art by Rafael Loureiro. This was a mini-series, 4 issues in total, as well as a one-shot Concert of Champions, all being combined into one graphic. Again, just doing a little bit of backstock stuff. So Department of Truth, making sure we've got volume 1s back in stock. James Tynion IV, Martin Simmons, of course, their conspiracy book. We have Die, volume 1, again. Kieran Gillen, Stephanie Hans, one of the best indie books of the last decade, I would say. Great to have all of it in stock. 4 books in total, so we just needed number 1s back to have them all. G.I. Joe, Real American Hero. So this is volume 3 since it came back to Image. This collects Real American Hero 311 to 315. Destro versus Cobra Commander, the brawl for it all. Next up is a little bit of extra stock of The Moon is Following Us. I cannot recommend this highly enough. It's going to be 2 books, 5 issues in each, because it was a 10-issue miniseries. Written by Daniel Warren Johnson, art by Riley Rossmo and Daniel Warren Johnson. Phenomenal book. I finished issue 10 there last week, and yeah, it didn't have to go that hard. It was very, very emotional, to say the least, but highly, highly recommended. Next up, we have Moon Knight Fist of Khonshu, so Jed MacKay, Alessandro Cappuccio. This collects Moon Knight Fist of Khonshu 0 to 5, so it essentially continues on the Jed MacKay Moon Knight run. They've rebranded it a couple of times, Vengeance of the Moon Knight, Fist of Khonshu, but continuing with the same creative team and same level of quality. Next up, we have The Seasons, Volume 1, so from Rick Remender and Paul Azaceta, who of course was so well known for Outcast. In the tradition of Miyazaki and Lynch, Rick Remender and Paul Azaceta present the first exciting and unnerving chapter of the highly acclaimed hit series, The Seasons, exploring themes of fame, obsession, and sisterhood through a dark fairy tale lens. Next one, great to have back in print, Jeff Loeb, Tim Sale's Spider-Man, otherwise known to some people as Spider-Man Blue. This, of course, is part of the range that kicked off with the Jeff Loeb, Tim Sale Daredevil, which is Daredevil Yellow. This is the story of Peter Parker's first love, Gwen Stacy. A love he would never forget, but now has to learn to live without. Absolute stone cold classic. Next up, we have X-Men Raid on Greymalkin. This was a crossover series between X-Men and Uncanny X-Men. So this has collected all the issues together. With one of their own incarcerated, the X-Men move on Greymalkin prison to free the teammate. But it's not just one team. In Alaska, Cyclops X-Men scramble a rescue mission, while in Louisiana, Rogue's X-Men strike out on their own sortie. So first crossover event there of the latest X-Men era. Talking about previous X-Men eras, we have X-Men Reign, the Age of Apocalypse. Or I should say, that's really badly labelled. X-Men. So there it looks like X-Men Reign, the Age of Apocalypse. Here it looks like X-Men, the Age of Apocalypse Reign. Go figure. Either way, the world groans under the thumb of Apocalypse. This is volume 2 of the Age of Apocalypse stuff. This is continuing to bring all those mini-series together, or all those crossover issues together into one place. So for example, this ran across Astonishing X-Men, Amazing X-Men, Gambit, Generation Next, Weapon X, Excalibur, and more. So continuing to put them all together in a nice convenient way to read. Just a few more to finish off with. We have Strange Academy. This actually came in last week, but we were short a copy. So great to have our full stock of it. This is Strange Academy 1 to 18 and Strange Academy Finals 1 to 6. Highly, highly recommended. Brilliant all ages read as well. Just some of Marvel's best stuff of recent years, if you ask me. We have the Ultimate Fantastic Four. So Marvel have been continuing to do these Ultimate Epic collections. So far they've released the first volumes of Spider-Man and X-Men and the Ultimates. Now we're on the Ultimate Fantastic Four. So 1 to 18. Written by Brian Michael Bendis and Mark Miller and Warren Ellis, with art by Andy Kubert and Stuart Immonen. So that is quite the powerhouse creatives. Just a couple more to finish off with. First of all, we have Kill Them All. This was an absolutely brilliant graphic novel from Kyle Stark. We've had this in for a while, but it was in a smaller format. It's basically a love letter to 80s action cinema. He was a disgraced ex-cop looking to get his job back. She was the world's greatest assassin, betrayed by the murderous cartel. All that stands between them and bloody justice are 24s of killers and henchmen. Highly, highly recommended. So much fun, and actually great to see it in this bigger format as well. Little top up for the back section, which is Batman 3 Joker's back in stock. So hardcover here, Jeff Johns, Jason Fabug. Probably outside of Absolute Batman, DC's biggest title of the last sort of 5-6 years. That was a monster when it came out. And then just to finish off, we have a bit of Daniel Warren Johnson love. So back in stock in the store is Murder Falcon, the hardcover. This is highly, highly recommended. Also written and drawn by Daniel Warren Johnson. Fantastic stuff. A very emotional story as well, considering the subject matter. And then also out this week is a brand new hardcover for Extremity. This is 1 to 12, all 12 issues of this maxi series. Again, written and drawn by Daniel Warren Johnson. Collected in full for the first time. So I'm looking forward to that myself. I do have the big massive artist editions of this, but it's nice to have a proper reading copy of it in as well. So that is everything going on to the racks and into the back catalogue this week. As you can see, it's a rather massive week. We're always doing our best to make sure the shelves are as packed as possible. So hopefully you guys will come in and enjoy having us a little look through all of those. So yeah, that's everything going out for this new comic book day. Check back later, of course, we'll get a wee single issue video out as well for all the new singles out this week, which again, I think it's a pretty big week. As ever, guys, hope you enjoyed this. I hope it proved useful. I'll see you in the store throughout the week. Until then, take it easy.